This is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Buys a little extra time. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Genty. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fresno State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's McBride. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A third and long coming up here. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Genty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. coming after him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 41, Fresno State 7.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
Fresno State offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit.
Oh, it's on the ground! High ball! Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Looking for space, it's Genty. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Bulldogs will snap it on first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Now adjusting. He makes a grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
That's the end of the third State, 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Fresno State! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a...
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my...
Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot, but you gave him a little bit of hope.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one. On to attempt the try. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Braxton. He's taking a deep shot. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, Fresno State.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the fourth. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Moving out of the pocket. Open space at the 25. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Back to pass, it's Ward. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Feeling some heat. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. So here comes our first play of overtime. From the gun, give on the inside. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give. Touchdown Bulldogs! They jump on top here in OT.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28.
Fresno State 35, Georgia 28.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll test the right side. Touchdown, Georgia! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Dogs! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you just have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. Back to pass, it's Ward. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Back to the ground game on the left. Makes a man miss. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Fresno State working from the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity.
Touchdown, Fresno State. With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules that changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as low as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
They got it. Ties the game and will play on in the third overtime.
You talk about executing great in a big-time moment. That's a have-to-have play. I gotta have this play to continue this football game. Coming up clutch, great execution by the offense at Palmer. We got more free football, baby.
At this point, it's going to come down to which defense can get a stop, which defense can hunker down, even though they're exhausted, and make a play to win this game.
And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. A timeout is called. It gives everyone a chance to take a deep breath and get settled here in overtime. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense.
Remains tied.
They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion. He's looking to pass. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. 10. That's it. That's the ball game. The 2-point try gets it done. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have